It's opening day. It's opening day. Can I say anything else? No, it's opening day. Season 3 of the 312 Squadron Team League is starting today. Tonight, we got 3 games of X-Wing for the Team League for you all in concurrent order. It's going to be a lot of fun. Congratulations to the Meatbags, captained by my boy Teddy Roosevelt on narrowly winning the Nickel City X-Wing Season 6 Draft League. Y'all were, it looked like y'all were gonna run away with it, and Order 66 gave you guys a little run for your money there at the end, but you pulled it through. Congratulations! It was essentially the equivalent of the Yankees and Dodgers playing each other in the World Series. It was like, yeah, good for ratings, I guess. But during the off season of NCX, we will have our team league, and I'm super excited to have 8 weeks of structured league X-Wing here, and to be able to host another season. This season, we have over 125, I think it's 126 players. We had 75 last season, guys. So that's a net gain of 50 players. It's the biggest league we've ever run. 18 teams of 7. I'll kind of break down how it all works in a bit. Most of you guys know how it works. Most of you guys are playing in it. So yeah, but this first matchup to start off the new year for the team league, we've got ourselves the 332nd Company versus the Blastors. I hope you guys, I enjoyed making that animation because it was ridiculous. So really hyped to keep using those animations. We've got Republic versus Rebels here. I'll open up betting for you guys real quick, and we'll break down the list. I should be joined by the captain of the 332nd Company in a little bit, Buddy HG.
I'm here, baby.
Oh, he's just been waiting for me to call him in. Hello. You're here. You made it just in time. Betting is open.
Hello.
Are you hyped, dude? You joined last minute, and now you're here as a captain. You joined last minute. What, season 1? Was it season 1? Yeah, I think
season 1. Yeah, season 1. I was a little bit nervous about joining. I was still a very inexperienced player, and you were like calling out. You're like, "Come on, guys, we need a couple more people." And so, like on a whim, I was like, "All right, I'm in. Sign me up."
And now you have your own team. You've got your own logo. You've got, I mean, how are you feeling about your team this season?
I'm feeling great. I handpicked these 5 guys, largely based because we play at night together. We're like always looking for games at the same time. So all my previous teams have been fantastic. Every single person I've played with has been fantastic. But the different time zones has made like feeling like a team kind of difficult. We haven't been able to do much. So I put these guys together since we're always playing at the same time, so we can really help out and try to get some practice games with each other, in the evenings and work together.
Love that. I love that. That's great. The 332nd Company. I mean, I already have some merch, some 332nd merch. I got that new Ahsoka backpack, so maybe in a way I'm rooting for you guys, even though I got my own team.
Everybody's rooting for the 332nd, but it's because we know how it ends, right?
New league, new computer, new me. Congratulations, Sandy. Thank you for the sub. Greg from Nickel City, thank you for the sub. And Libo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you all very much. So big day for unfortunately a work day for me, which has made it a little more difficult to deal with a lot of the technical blips and weirdness that happened when launching the Conquest series. But that's another thing I want to show you guys is over here. We've got our launching today. We've got the 312 Conquest series, which is in partnership with the X-Wing Alliance. Going to be working with them. Basically, the main thing is prize support from XWA, but also just we're gonna be using the points post Adepticon with XWA beta points. It should be probably may not be even beta points at that point. And any new pilots, cards, upgrades, all of that will be featured in this series as well. 8 different time zones, 8 different months of 8 different tournaments online, 1-day events. So you can scan the QR code, or you can type !Conquest in the chat. I'll do that for you guys, and you guys can get all the information you need to look up and sign up, get tickets for these different conquests. So super excited about that. You guys talked about having, you know, consistent online tournaments. The first couple of online tournaments I ran with XWA beta points were really popular and super fun. So I was like, let's do an entire circuit that covers the globe, different time zones. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely look into signing up and playing in some of these events. The first 3 conquests are tickets are on sale now. Ooh, gosh.
Yeah, this is really exciting. The conquest looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to get involved.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. It's I mean, Galaxies and Sector Series and Flight Club, like all of these structured online events that GSP did. I mean, honestly, Galaxies was literally the replacement for Worlds during the pandemic, and it brought a lot of people together and made X-Wing really feel as alive as it had ever been. And so now in 2025, I mean, not to get too existential, but you know, we're at a very we're in an unprecedented kind of territory we're walking into right now, with Worlds being the last officially supported Worlds for this game. So honestly, I see the Conquest series as a really good opportunity for us to kind of rally people together and really gauge the interest in X-Wing right now, because XWA is going to be the biggest challenge is keeping players, and then obviously we're going to want to grow the game, which the only way we can do that is we keep the game in good shape. So the only way to do that is to play. So y'all should play as much as you can. What's up, Matt B? How's it going? So I will, if you want to, real quick, before you talk about the list for Ben, I want to give a little shout out to Ben. We kind of gave him some kudos in the Team League general chat and Discord. He is a proud member. Is he a leader? It seems like he's a leader of the Jack Porkins fan society. And if you look at his ships, they all have Jack Porkins designs on them. He's playing Republic, but he's still honoring Jack Porkins on all of his ships. And yes, he can hold it in Arabesh. It's just unbelievable. The Y-Wing, I mean, it's just crazy. So, yeah, I mean, without further ado, have they started? I think they're about to road roll. Okay, yeah, they're about to road roll here. Double checking their dials. You could, if you want to break down his list, Mr. Jack Porkins in Republic.
Yeah, this is wild. How lucky did I get to be assigned Obi-Ben?
He signed up as an indie, didn't he?
Yeah. He's a friend of Jay Bart. I think Jay Bart got him in the league.
They're really good friends. Yeah, I appreciate that, Joe. Thanks. It's really made my day, multiple days, just seeing the level of excitement that this man has for the Jack Porkins bounties.
I asked everybody to do like a bit of a about me when they joined the team, and he said he was a fan of Porkins, and I just thought it was a joke, a good old haha for the introduction. But the way I've seen this, I've seen the true fandom now. It's a different level, man.
I mean, your responses, you're just like, bruh, like what?
What?
Yeah, so we've got some really awesome bounties in the league yet again, but one of the rebel bounties is for Jack Porkins, and I have a feeling that the bounty suggestion for Jack came from Obi-Ben. I just have kind of a feeling that was his. I put it in there. It's cover me Porkins, use Jack Porkins' ability 4 times in one game. And Sevwall kind of, jabbed at it, being like, oh, Jack Porkins is going to be doing donuts in the corner while everyone else is off fighting. And then you sent me a screenshot of all of the different ways that Jack Porkins could use his ability that Ben posted. And I was like, you know what?
In one turn, he said.
I'm going to raise it back up to 4.
It He actually added on to that if you got a panicked pilot and something else, you could take it up to 8 times in one turn. You could trigger his ability.
But he could take 8 damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what would happen if I ever tried.
Right? It's phenomenal. Oh gosh. Well, guys, the vibes are good. We are officially underway. Season 3 has begun. We did get 1 match recorded. While everyone's moving here, we'll break down the list in a moment. Betting is still open. But drop down the background, a little CNN ripoff music there. You guys can see that one game has already been recorded. So Tom's Wankers losing their first game of the series to the Sasquatch Squadron. So Sasquatch Squadron, technically the first team to win a game of season 3. Super exciting. You guys can see the divisions, 4 divisions. Two of them have 5 teams, 2 of them have 4. Of course, now we have 2 conferences, the South Side and North Side conferences, which will make up the wild card series. We'll talk about all that later. Lots to talk about, but back to the game. Do you want to just talk about the list really quick? I'll show the cards on screen for people. Does that work for you?
Sounds good. All right. Well, we are going to start off with Anakin Skywalker in the Y-Wing. This was a last-minute list change that he made. And so I think it's going to go well, though. And we got Afterburners, R4P Astromech, Plasma Torpedoes, Ion Cannon Turret, and Compassion. Then we got Obi-Wan and is that the Delta 7?
Yep, 7A, yes, CLT.
7-8, yep, with the CLT, R2D2, and Deadeye shot. Oddball with the synchronized console, proton torpedoes, and swarm tactics. We also have Axe with Deadeye shot and barrage rockets, and Tucker with synchronized console and barrage rockets and trick shot. So he's looking to really maximize the damage on those barrage rockets.
I think he's going for Scooter's shooters. I think he might be going for that bounty. Scooter's shooter is a bounty that you have to fire multiple trick shot barrage rockets with Tucker. So you might be going for Scooter's shooters on that one. Now here on the right side, representing my good friend and former teammate Steven Weiland's new expansion team, the Blastors, which is Steven's crew. He is technically a part of he's kind of nomadic. He's got our own jersey. He's rocking our jersey. He's rocking Team USA's jersey of former champion of Team USA, and of course his own Blastors. But he created his own team, and he's got Djumeau here rocking Rebels. David, of course, is actually an independent assigned to Steven's team. So we've got our I6 custom Wedge Antilles. Take away that defense die, has those plasma torps. Hopeful and Predator. Then we've got Corrin Horn with R3 Astromech and cluster missiles. You can lock Corrin, and then if Corrin shoots at someone he's got locked, when he declares them to the defender, you can transfer one of those locks that you assigned to Corrin to that ship, to the defender. Can set up some really great double modded shots. And with AP5, there's actually opportunities for both Corrin and Wedge to have double mods in this list, if not others, like Thane. Speaking of the devil, we've got Thane with homing missiles and backwards tail slide. I'm gonna have to read that one. It's been a moment since I've read backwards tail slide, let alone seen it. Tycho Kelchu, it's the battle over Endor. Tycho's got those vectored cannons, and he's got Prockets. He's also got, let's see, sorry, I have to look at the overlay to cheat here. It's a trap for the defensive rerolls, Juke, and chaff particles like Gemmer has. And then lastly, the C-tier Fel Killer AP5 with Leia Organa crew. So yeah, a lot of firepower riding on these X-Wings. I do have to say, I really like where Tycho is. That is a really solid spot for Tycho to be. I know Anakin is kind of sitting out there, but a lot of opportunities to get a Procket off. Unfortunately, with Tycho in the battle over Endor, is that he's got vectored cannons, and I personally, I can't speak for you here, Tim, but for me, I can't stand running a Procket carrier with vectored cannons. I tried it with Tycho. Maybe I'm just really bad at the game, but it is, unless you have opportunities to coordinate, it's tough to get that.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I can't stand a Procket carrier I'm just not good at it, so I just don't fly them. It doesn't matter if they have double reposition or not. I cannot line up a bullseye intentionally to save my life.
You feel like amazing when you do, but yeah, it can be tough. Let me give you still not in. I apologize. I will respond to your message now. Now you should be able to access the room. But Nick, he has AP5. He'll be fine. But AP5 is so far away from Tycho. So far. And if Tycho vectored cannons boosts, you can't even... Oh, actually, no. AP5 can coordinate while stressed. But still, he's too far away. So half my point stands. I just in 2.5, I don't know about you guys, but it's difficult. There's only a few like good coordinators that you can play in 2.5 because those good coordinators are also capable of doing damage. AP5 has not been a popular choice in 2.5. It's really cool to see AP5 on the board here. I think with the beta points for XWA, you are more inclined to feel comfortable enough taking more coordinating options. Or choosing from more of them. But like Lando, for example, is a great coordinator because he's self-sufficient and can do a lot of damage and give other people actions. You know, Gamut Key, not so much. Especially he's 5 points, I think. Bang 3 Arc? Is that no, Bang 3 ANC 3. I'm here to cheer for Obi-Ben Kenobi, and you're in the right place. I think we're
hell yeah, brother.
No, we're still in round 1. Are we still in round 1? So it looks like we are.
Yes. Oh, okay. So Annie must have afterburned.
Huh. Interesting to be using. So okay, he uses an afterburn charge here very early. Doesn't get shot, but he, does put himself in a good position. AP5 might want to be careful. But Tycho does have a shot here, range 3. Auto Blasters custom Tycho. I haven't tried Auto Blasters on him. I'm such a huge fan of HLC or Proc. I love Prockets on custom Tycho personally with Composure, but HLC is also a banger for sure.
Let's see what's going on here.
All right, so here's the attack from Tycho. Just 1. And Anakin, if Anakin rolls any paint, he's going to be A-okay. And he will get juked, but spend a force or something, you're fine. Can you imagine? Oh, if Juke changed it from an evade to a blank, oh my god. That would be the worst. Oh, man. All right.
I feel like that should be it. X-Wings are kind of in a tough position here with this debris in the way.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you can find a way to get coordinated like a boost and then a bank, that debris is really tough, especially for Thane. So it looks like we got another game going on between Brendo and Catherine going on right now. After this game, we'll have a interdivision matchup between the 312 crew and Porg Patrol. I love these names. I don't know. Tom's Wankers might be the best named team.
That's a good one.
You know what? That was the default name I gave them because they didn't give me a team name. So when I made the room for everybody, everyone else had a team name but them. So it's like, all right, you're gonna be Tom's Wankers, and you know, let me know what you want it to be. And they're like, it's pretty fitting. I think we're gonna keep that. It's like, yeah, that's perfect.
They
So in
need
a way,
Dick
it's kind
Willie
of
on
my
the
team. So what do you think? Do you think Tycho, well, Tycho's stressed, so probably, yeah, not going to be able to do Vector, I don't think. Let me double check the
I
ability.
don't know, like, where do
Custom.
you think Anakin goes here? You think AP5 swings down behind the X-Wings to pass a coordinate and stay safe and kind of just chases them from behind?
I think wherever AP5 goes, AP5 could get nuked off the board. I'm actually really worried about AP5. I think AP5 should be facing the bottom of the board right now, like heading towards the bottom of the board and just going down and coordinating because you have more room there.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Turn down behind these X-Wings.
If you turn down, but then you're kind of sitting probably at range 3 of maybe 3 to 4 shots, including a proton torpedo. Assuming Anakin does go straight, I would think he probably could do a 2 or 3 straight if he wants to afterburners. He can for whatever reason. Coordinate a roll rights for Thane, you think? A barrel roll rights all the way back. I don't know if that would clear. If anything, the debris might be kind of
clear.
You think so? A 1 bank or 2 bank?
Yeah, I think. Maybe it might have to be a 2 bank. I don't know. That's a tough call.
You bet it would clear. Yeah. So if you go, I mean, you have this little. Can't see my cursor, but you have some room here. Oh, you guys can. You can see my cursor. Yeah. You have some room right here. If only I'd take that bet if we knew it was actually going to happen, if that coordinate barrel roll was going to happen or not. You've got almost 40 people watching right now. Appreciate you all being here. Welcome. We've got 8 games of X-Wing this week scheduled to stream on our stream. So, and I know Greg, I think, picked up at least 1 tomorrow on NCX.
Yep, I got one scheduled with you on Sunday. Probably be wrapping up our series by then.
What'd your record end up being in NCX?
7-1, and pretty
Jeez.
strong season.
Yeah, I'll say.
7-2, I guess. If you have 7-2 at the playoff game. 7-1 regular season.
I think I was 7-3 regular. Or no, I didn't play. I didn't play 1 week. 7-2 regular season, and then I lost 2 playoff games. So it was 1-2 in the playoffs. So I kind of pulled a Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw, just known for choking in the playoffs. But
yeah, I feel like I did too. I made some pretty questionable decisions, I think. Not knowing my medium-based geometry.
Get out of here with that, Nick. You can draft Buddy. You guys all laughed when I was drafted in the top of the 2nd round. So I don't want to be on anybody's team but Will's.
Oh yeah, no, don't. My statistic, my record was not the statistic that accurately describes my skill. If you look at my win above replacement, it was 1, and that statistic knows the truth.
Hey, positive is
good.
good.
At the top of the standings with like everybody around me was like 18, 25. Mine was 1.
Hey, at least in baseball, a positive WAR is good. This could be a trick shot for Tucker. He's going for scooter shooters. Everybody's going for scooter shooters. It's all right, Chris. I don't fault you. I fault these like 7 other captains who laughed.
Look, it was brilliant comedy. I gotta say it was worth it.
Am I like bad all of a sudden? Like, what's the joke? I mean, I had a couple of rough seasons at NCX. Maybe that's the joke. But I mean, shoot, I thought it was pretty decent. This was just what you tell yourself. Whatever makes you sleep good at night is what you tell
I
yourself.
mean,
I
you
tell myself I'm
absolutely
good at
backed
X1.
up your pick, right? Your record absolutely backed up your pick. But I don't know, just something about, I don't know why they responded that way, but witnessing it live, it was just absolute gold.
I actually laughed pretty hard as well. I was surprised. I thought at first that I didn't know KDB didn't have a first round pick, so I genuinely thought that I got drafted in the first round because it was the first time Will had drafted. And I was like, okay, good. I'm glad he didn't draft me in the first round. He drafted me in the second. That makes a little bit more sense because I think at the top of my game, I would take myself at the top of the second round of a draft. And yeah,
That's
I
a
guess
fair
I backed it
point.
up. I had a good season, pretty good. It's just nice to get new points because I felt like it wasn't just a pure dice game. As like at certain sometimes with depending on my matchup for the AMG points, it felt like it was like with the double modded B wings and stuff. It's really just who can like out double mod the other, and I was just getting really tired of that. But I know that you have different opinions on some of that stuff.
I do a little bit, but I have been enjoying the XWA ship diversity. I still do kind of miss the previous power levels a little bit. I would have liked to seen the ship diversity in those power levels, um, and then more balance among the factions in those power levels. But I have been enjoying the XWA stuff. It's been a good time.
Who are we locking? Locking Thane. So 2 locks on Thane. Thane might be bumping here. Tycho came barreling in front of a rock. Could be really bad for Rebels.
Yeah, I'm like really interested. He's moving Thane last. It's
It's
like
almost like what happened when I played against Oler. This is even more of a straight
keeping us in
joust.
suspense. You think he just was trying to set Thane as the easy target, and then he's going to take off with him?
If Thane does like a 4 straight, that would be really crazy. That's like such a big brain play.
Did Thane already move? Thane did a 1 straight. Thane already moved.
Oh yeah, he did already move. That's why there's a focus next to him. I thought that was Wedge's focus or Corn's focus, but there's one hiding in front of the nose of his ship right now. Expert level commentary brought to you by the 312 booth. So gonna get hit with the trick shot barrage. Oh no, Anakin bumps.
Mm-mm. What are they considering?
He's reading swarm tactics right now. I mean, he'll be able to swarm tactics Anakin down to 5, which wouldn't make any sense. I'm not sure what's going on. Synced console maybe is what he's reading.
Deciding between Axe and Tucker.
I mean, if Oddball swarm tactics Anakin, then he could give him a proton torpedo, right? If he spends the lock.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Curious if so. Wedge Antilles' lock is on Corrin. I'm curious to see if we get that passed over to Axe. We're gonna swarm tactic Tucker. I think he pinged Tucker. All right. Okay. So just a casual natties into, I think into Axe here, range 2. Axe is gonna have to spend. Oh no, we're shooting at Obi-Wan? No, that doesn't make sense. I'm really confused. 1 defense die.
Obi-Wan uses ability to let somebody keep a focus.
Okay, that must have been
after
what happened.
shit.
Who takes the damage though? Somebody takes 2 damage.
3 hits, 1 eye.
Oh, so we're shooting out of order. Okay.
Damage.
It's all wrong. Everything's wrong here. We're shooting out of order. So Anakin first, 2 dice. Hit crit though. Oof. Ooh, no, that's a true X-Wing roll if I've known it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's shields on Thane.
All right, so they did keep Wedge's shot out of order, which means somebody's owed some damage, right?
Let me talk to him really quick. All right. Are we redoing Wedge's shot? What's going on?
No, we're not redoing it.
It's Corin.
Yeah, but you shot out of order, right? So who was supposed to shoot first? Anakin, right?
No,
it was Wedge
shot.
first. Wedge shoots first.
Oh my God, you're right. I'm red. We played this whole round out of order.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nick, I am so sorry, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't realize it on movement. If you guys are doing out of order on movement, I didn't catch it, but we'll keep that.
Okay.
But you guys just need to redo. Anakin shot already, then Wedge needs to shoot again because yeah, just got to do that all over after Anakin's shot. So
okay, fair enough. So let's have. Okay, so.
All right.
What's happening?
They got their first order mixed up, player order. But they didn't realize it until I told them. So Wedge is going to redo his shot.
So they're starting over at the very beginning?
No, I said after, because they shot with Anakin, and so that should stay, and it does. And now Wedge should be going, because... So yeah, this is going to be Wedge's shot now. Shooting into Axe. Yep, there you go. Pinging it. So redoing that shot. Not natties. Spending the focus for 2 instead of 3. And per the rules, if you're rolling at that is technically the inappropriate time. You're not supposed to be rolling there. So you gotta that's 1 damage into Axe, which is his whole upgrade essentially. Just a silly little start to the season.
Sometimes when you're talking, I forget that I'm actually here with you. I just fall into the.
You're just used to
being a spectator.
hearing my voice. No worries. You can talk as much as you want, or as little as you want. I guess it always helps to have someone else talking, but you don't have to. Obstructed into Thane here, range 2. Also barrage rockets on. Oh, sorry. Who is this? This is Oddball. He's got the proton torpedo. So it looks like that's what we're gonna be rolling here. 4 dice into Thane, who's already taken shields. Oof. He has his focus.
Good start.
That's not bad. I don't think is this double modded? I don't think so, right?
It's not. There's no focus. I don't
So
believe.
2 crits so far.
You gotta spend the lock here, right? What's he doing? What's he thinking about?
Well, I think he was thinking about doing. Well, no, it's too late to do that. I was gonna say if he had swarmed Anakin, he would have been able to sync console, but he shot with Anakin already. So you spend the lock. You go for the damage anyways. Oof, same results. So just 2 crits, single modded torpedo. Be sad sometimes. And Thane Still takes damage, takes a crit, and has to spend the focus. It's just a brutal series of defensive rolls for Thane Kyrell. Oh my gosh, he is getting the Merrick Steel treatment when it comes to rolling defense dice. Stun Pilot. That's basically a blank card. So he is halved. That is some points on the board here as we're playing chance engagements. That's 2 points for Thane. And now Tucker, a scooter shooter. Trick shot. I almost said shattering shot. I remember the days of playing trick shot, shattering shot, Luke, but just trick shot barrage rockets, no big deal. 4 dice here. Has bullseye for rerolls
And
as
double
well.
modded.
What a dream. Thane, I'm sure Thane really hoping he stays alive so he can use his backwards tail slide.
It's just never a good idea to put that one on an X one, is it? Like, what do you?
I don't even. What does it do? What is it?
You can boost through obstacles, but you don't ignore their effects still. So it's like.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't.
talent
It's
slot,
just
right?
very uninspiring.
Like-
So that's pretty good. Double modded here with the only 3. So Thane could live here after this shot. And Obi-Wan getting a lot of mileage out of Obi-Wan's ability. His name is Obi-Ben after all. Spending another force to keep the focus. So 3 hits. Can Thane roll a freaking evade, man? Hey, he rolls an evade, takes 2, but he's still alive on 1 for now. Backwards tail slide and stun pilot. That's true. You don't even want to. You wouldn't use it anyways. Probably should be free, right?
All right, finish him off. I'm not going to try to be biased at all, by the way, guys. Or
Don't worry, I'm gonna be really biased
I
next
plan
game.
on being biased, actually.
I got my teammate playing next game. Oh man. All right, we're a little slow with rolling the dice so far. So we're only in the second round.
Is he considering using a CLT? Is that what's happening here to try to knock a focus off of somebody?
Well, he's gonna CLT. He's gonna shoot at wedge.
The wedge. Oh man, I think you go for the kill shot here, right?
Yeah, I mean, isn't this the last shot you're taking? Oh no.
What just happened there?
Blast Thor's living up to her name, taking devastating explosions in the face. It's early. It's early. As John King would say, it's still early. All right, not great, Bob. Spend. You have a focus, right? Does he have a focus? He does, right? Spend for hit crit. No, he doesn't. He spends his last. So he's got 2 force down. And 2 evades. Wedge says no, no, no. A pretty rough turn though for Djumeau as he takes 5 damage on Thane in exchange for doing a damage card to Axe. Still got 1 more shot though. Here with Tycho. Do you just shoot at Axe because he already did damage?
He still has all his 5s, right? He still has Corn and Thangit to shoot.
Oh my god, you're right, dude. This engagement is taking so long. I thought we were wrapping it up. We're like in the middle of it still. It's been 30 minutes.
Yeah. Obi-Wan probably could have saved a force on Tucker.
Oh, that's a blank out. And
Tucker, they get targeted.
a crit going into oddball, it looks like, or no? Ooh,
Yeah.
We'll see. Puts it in the box for us all to see. It goes into oddball, and it's a blinded pilot. All right, now we've got the rest of the 5s. Getting ahead of myself here. Probably range 1. Double modded into Axe from Corrin. And passing over Thane's target lock with Corrin here. Heyo. So if you somehow get Axe on one hole, you could homing missile for the dub. And by the dub, I mean the kill. All right. Spend that lock on the blank. Oh, you hate to see it. Reroll blank to blank. 3 hits, guaranteed 1 going through on Axe. Can Axe roll the paint special? Double paint. He does not. He rolls
Almost.
1 of 8, takes 2. Still got some health. Down to 3, but is halved. Congrats, you get 1 point. Now you got an unobstructed shot into Axe. You just primary. You don't homing missile. Oh, don't do it. Don't homing missile. No. God, homing missiles are just generally pretty bad.
Oh, we got cluster. Cluster into oddball.
Oh, bonus attack. Okay. 4 dice for some reason. Too many dice? Yeah, too many. Reroll. Testing me today, Tim. Oh my gosh. This is tough.
43 minutes on the clock.
Oh my god.
Okay. Did they roll 4 last time?
Well, it was range
see,
1,
they rolled
right?
for the-
So he
Range
clustered.
1 cluster missile.
So we're doing that again. Okay. I mean, I guess. Oh. Yeah, wake me up when this turn is over. No kidding. So he's spending a lock.
This is our first engagement in the game still.
Yeah. Three hits. Watch it be a blank out. Okay, same result. Takes 2. Same damage cards put back on Axe. Still halved. And then bonus attacking oddball. He doesn't. This is no mods. One oddball's fine, and then Thane's shot. AP5 won't have a shot. Thane could take out Axe with the lucky shot. 3 dice.
That's
okay.
her lucky
Lucky shot. Didn't have to spend the lock. Axe. Oh, it's obstructed. Is it? I didn't think it was.
Axe is obstructed range 2. Yeah.
Okay. That I thought that
Doesn't
line was
matter.
going to. Yeah. Axe has a focus. He's gonna be
Ooh.
fine.
Yeah. Fine. Well, that's the last shot, right? You don't
Should
need to
be, yeah.
spin that.
Yeah, I don't know why Obi's 4-starving himself. Both these players are pretty newbie-ish to stream, so I am gonna politely ask them to pick up the pace. Very rare for me to do this. So it should be 3-2 after objectives. Oh, OBS is having. I'm typing on OBS for some reason. Sorry, guys. Scores 3-2.
Oh, we got one more shot.
Yeah, I'm not sending that message yet. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, guys. The next 2 games will go faster.
Wait a minute. Axe
So that's
got
why Axe.
swarmed. Axe got swarmed to 5. Or I guess Tucker did. Tucker
No,
was the
Tucker
one that
did.
shot
It was
earlier.
Tucker. It was Tucker. Ticker. Yep. Is that gonna be it for
Hit
Thane?
2 eyes.
Yeah, Thane
Think
dies.
so.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. We got some points in the first round.
Yep. So it's gonna be 5-2.
So after he had sent me that message about Porkins and all the different ways you could trigger his ability, I was a little bit annoyed with myself. He had already said that he was going to fly a Republic list this week for the matchup. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and play then. Because I was planning on sitting opposite weeks of him so he could always use Rebels as much as possible as a wild card. And now I feel like I robbed everybody of that Porkins stream. We could have opened the season with Porkins.
You could have. You're terrible, Captain.
I should have sat myself as intended.
All right.
But while we're back to dials and we have a little bit of law here, have you seen the new Top Gun League that's
I
been
have.
announced today? Also, big league or big day, huh?
Big day
Amazing
for
day, a lot of
announcements. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I have. Yeah. I'll have to. I'm not sure if I'll play in it. I like the idea of it, like combine style to determine the pod you're in. It's cool. Are you co-commissioning it or just playing in it?
I am. Yeah, I'm going to be giving Levi a hand with it, and we wanted to try to do something. We wanted as little overlap as possible with the team leagues, and so we, completely unlocked everything: factions, lists, random scenarios to try to simulate, a tournament style game where you just kind of have to be prepared for whatever. So we're really excited about it because it's sometimes these leagues are great, but when you get paired against somebody and there's a bit of a skill gap, it can just not be fun for both people involved.
Yeah,
so
it feels a little
we want
clunky.
to try to. Yeah, so it's nice to try to get together with some people that are similarly leveled as you and duke it out.
I agree. Feel free to drop the link in the Twitch chat if you want. I don't have it on me right now, but you can.
Okay. I dropped the Discord link into Levi's Discord there. Sign up and take the league role, Top Gun league role.
Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, because it's a Discord, right? That you guys started.
Yeah, this is a Discord that he had
you
kind
put
of
in the chat.
sitting around. Yeah.
Yeah. What if
This was
Greg
for
and I
his
just
blog.
tank the combine so we could like sweep up all the noobs?
Well, you better tell him to get good, I guess.
I love that long pause.
Like,
Oh my god. I don't know, guys, what my cat is doing, but you guys can go this way. She's just like kind of
It is
like
going to be a
under the-
round robin format too, which will allow for more flexible scheduling. You can play all your games week 1 if you want. If you got a vacation, you can schedule around it. So hopefully it can be really flexible and anybody can work it into their schedule. Okay.
Flexibility is key. When it comes to dice on TTS, I thought we weren't allowed to talk about dice on TTS. You know so here's, you know what, I'm a vent with you guys for a second because I'm good at complaining, I'm good at bitching. You guys know me well enough. The one thing that actually rubs me the wrong way, it's not the whole like everyone laughing when I got drafted like second round. I laughed. I thought that was really funny. It's that people have this perception that I'm like known for bitching about my dice and being like I honestly like really annoys me. Because I've gotten really unlucky in a lot of my games and gotten annoyed, but like to be like labeled as the guy that bitches about his dice rolls is so stupid. So if you actually believe it, don't. If you've played me before, you know that generally it takes a lot for me to get actually aggravated. I missed on the airing of grievances part of Festivus, so I'm doing it late. I'm doing it with a captive audience. Yeah, I don't know if you're an excellent pilot, Libo. I don't think anyone's. I don't know who's truly an excellent pilot. Excellent. Dice Bitcher Sperry is what he's known as in circles. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but someone's like, "Oh, like, who was it?" It's like that. Like
Recently,
was it
somebody
was it
said
Desi
like,
who
"Oh,
said that
that's
I was
Nick,
like
the
did
guy
that?
that always gets iced."
Well, I do get diced a lot, but it doesn't mean that I'm like someone who just like makes. I'm just not toxic about it. I think that's like the important thing is like, but you're allowed to get annoyed, man. If you roll like 4 blank outs in one game, like that sucks. It's okay to think that sucks. I think the people who are, some people are blessed to not have to deal with that in games very often, and you can kind of tell by the way they act or behave around like talking about bad luck, bad variance. We're going out of order again, folks.
Yep. They caught it quick this time. I yeah, I mean, if you don't get annoyed at a string of bad rolls, I am a little bit jealous, honestly. I mean, I get a little bit of annoyed. It's frustrating when it feels like your decisions are made to be obsolete. Like it just doesn't matter. And some people are like, hey, dice bounces back, but dice in the beginning of a game can really shape
Yeah.
everything that happens out after that.
Taking a structural damage in the first 2 rounds versus the last 2 rounds, you know, it's like the differences between like the RNG certainly tips the weight of the tipping is stronger in the first 2 engagements than it is in the end game. The end game, you need to just turtle up if your win condition is not dying, but definitely sets the tone, right?
Mm-hmm. Interesting move here. Get him out of danger. Kind of.
Oh, the barrel fits. Look at that. Nice.
Wow. Wow. That is really tight. It was incredibly tight. Let's see if you put everybody else in position to get the initial. No. So if you hammer AP5 here, you get some more points and keep Axe alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I shot like five shots in the late and lane just rolled out of every single one. Yeah, those are called the I'm gonna go mad uh rolls, where you're like, oh my god, I've spent 4 rounds chasing a 3-point chip on one hole. It's like an existential crisis. Like, what is wrong with me? I can't do it, and even if I did, I wouldn't get anything out of it. We might get, this might be a 4-round game. So we can just chat it up here. Continue our my bitch fest, as they say. The one downside of being an X-Wing streamer, folks, because we're so famous and everybody knows who we are. Everybody in the world knows what an X-Wing streamer is that you don't get a lot of grace. I feel like if I actually have like a heart-to-heart moment, chat's like, leave it to Nick to be an idiot about the thing about this new thing. I'll be like, oh, I'm being serious. I'm like, what an idiot. And I'm like, you know what? Fair. I chose this life. I'm also the easiest target. Oh my god, do I make it easy? A lot of the times I do it on purpose, but my god, it is like it is a gift that I have. Shut up, Seppo. Oh my god. God damn it. Oh, today was stressful. I mean, just like some people on mobile couldn't access the ticket site, and they were like, I'm getting an error, and I'm like, I'm not getting that. And like other people were like, I'm not getting that. I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. And I just, that stuff just stresses me out. It's like, why can't I just want something to go smoothly, you know? Oh, grand scheme of things, it doesn't even matter that much, but in the moment it feels like it really matters. One of the local terms is playing against Marcel and rolling so badly and complaining, and Marcel called me on it and told me to relax, so I did. Yeah, I mean, don't be that person. Like, just, you could be like, man, I can't roll any paint to save my life. And like, I honestly think you're allowed like maybe 1 or 2 of those, depending on how horribly awful it is in a game, to say something along those lines. But to make it a theme is where the toxicity kicks in. If you're just constantly talking about it, people probably don't want to keep playing with you. So we all have games where we get diced. He broke out Winge Protocol, don't lie. There is a bounty about not pulling up your dice stats for the first half of the season. I'm gonna curious how many people end up claiming that one. I would imagine a good amount of people.
I will not.
You will not be claiming
that one.
I thought it was a good challenge.
Yeah, that would be a struggle for me. I like to look, although sometimes I do forget, especially on stream games. Sometimes I just wrapping up the stream game and talking and stuff, then I leave and forget to check the stats. I never seem to forget when my dice are bad, though.
It looks like the entirety of Eurotrash and Seven Sons are playing their games on Sunday. Almost all of them. So they won't know who won the series until like, I think most of the games will end around the same time, which is also really funny. So what if your opponent pulls it up, but you don't want to see it? That's as long as like.
Oh, somebody's getting ion.
So you and your opponent have to agree not to pull up the dice stats, and if they want to, you have to leave the room. Like you have to not be there if they want to pull them up. I can't police this stuff, so it's honor system on that side of things, but that's the way I think it should be. All right, what did I miss?
Annie taking an ion shot into AP5.
In ionizing AP5, so shield down an AP5.
Yeah. I think I might have ioned wedge there. Try to knock that lock off.
I have a no card taped to the bottom left of my screen. Oh my god, are you serious? I didn't strike you as someone that needed to do that, Sherman. I thought you were perfect. 4 hits. What is going on? It's an oddball for a hit crit. That was a weird way to roll. Oddball is going to take hit crit. I think Djumeau's running. I think his computer is like 20 years old. Like, genuinely. I know he struggles sometimes. I'm not sure if it's just because he's using an older computer. But I don't know. I was talking about this the other day. It seems like a theme. Like, a lot of X-Wing players have like computers that can barely handle Tabletop Simulator, which is like super concerning. It's Tabletop Simulator, guys. It's not that. Doesn't need that much. Oh, it really doesn't. That's weird. How did you get a picture of my mom? I don't get the joke. I don't get it. All right. The shot back into wedge. Just one wedge takes 1. First shield on wedge. Tucker gets the focus with his ability. And do you shoot at AP5? Yeah, do it. Trick shot. He's going for the shooters. I love it. Let me look at this bounty really quick.
You might not have enough rounds.
Fire trick shot barrage drago with Tucker 3 times. Oh yeah, he's only fired 2. It's one of those games, man. One of those games.
What was Tucker's action? Did Tucker take a lock earlier?
Whew. Jesus. That's going to be 4 hits into AP5. I don't know. He must have locked somebody? No? I don't know what is. Oh, he bumped. He didn't get an action. AP5 takes so 2. Is still alive on 1, right? They have 3 hull. They have 4 hull. How about it? That's half. So it is now 6-2. Ben of the 332nd Company looking pretty good here. It's in front of his captain. A short game, a short long game is what I like to call this one.
Yeah, we got a practice game in together, and I think he had Obi-Wan's and the 7B, and Anakin was somebody else. Who was Anakin?
Does he have a focus for the Procket? He does. Procket time. There we go. A little action. The charge has been flipped, folks. Please roll a bunch of pates. Oh, I hate 3-hit Prockets. Hate it. But he can recover that charge. So Anakin takes 2. That, it could be worse. Bouncing off the shields there. Could be worse for Obi-Ben.
And Anakin's gonna have, well, AP5s. Who's left to shoot? Anybody? Axe. Axe still gotta shoot. So if Wedge turns around here, if Wedge does a 4K and Tycho pursues
Oh,
Anakin for
we
another
got one more
turn,
shot. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Stand by. I'm sorry. Do you roll 280 dice again? Sorry. Whose shot is this? This is Corin's shot?
he's shooting into Axe. He's going for the initial
Axe
kill
is
on
just,
Axe, and I think
yeah,
he
it
got
didn't
him.
work out.
Yep.
No, he still takes, oh, he had an evade. He barrel roll evade. That's right. It's not barrel roll focus. That does it. That
Yeah,
does it for
he still
Axe,
got
yeah.
him.
And it's 6-4. Yeah, I will say the 4K looks good.
Well, I'm saying if the 4K, if Wedge does a 4K here and Tycho pursues Anakin, as I imagine Anakin's going to do it too hard here and just get AP5 with the ion cannon or turret next turn. But that's gonna, they're gonna all the DJ ships are gonna be heading away from the center.
Well, yeah, I mean, Tycho, yeah, maybe just doesn't go too fast. I mean, what about Ben's ships? I think Ben's more likely to lose the center unless Anakin goes towards the top of the board to the left.
Yep.
Put Hull Breach in the dice box, just in case it mattered, in case he took any damage. I have Oddball at 2 left right now, so. Oh, it's 6-6, isn't it? 7. It should be 7-7. It's half on Oddball is 2 plus Olive Axe is 3 plus 2 rounds of counting the middle. Yeah, 7-7. So it's tied. Unless I'm missing more damage somewhere or less damage, but doesn't look like it. No half on, yeah, it should be 7-7. I will just real quickly updates. Whoa, going on Tour de France here. Okay. So 4th round, maybe the last round. And I think the win condition, you keep Oddball alive, you get AP5, you'll win. But if you trade, it's still tied. Anakin also, he's only taken 1, but a couple shots on Anakin could be half. It's gonna be difficult to get that. Yeah, he does have to turn left to stay near the objective. Exactly. How about this matchup, everyone? Let's go. Let's get that energy back in here, huh? It's opening day, huh?
Opening day. Opening day.
Opening day.
Series.
3-1-2 Team League
Conquest series
Season 3.
announced.
Conquest I almost called it Down Under League. Top Gun League decided to try to steal
League.
some thunder. Like, we're gonna, you know that thunder over there? We're gonna try to take some of it. Top Gun. What are you, some sort of maverick?
We didn't mean to. We
It's
didn't
all
know that
good.
announcement was happening today.
It was just
We
like,
were
I
like,
think
oh,
the
look at
timing is
that.
unfortunate for both of us. I think we both lose in that situation.
It was funny because we're also like, yeah, we'll do random scenarios unlike the team leagues do. And then Greg's like, hey guys, next
gonna
season,
randomly-
random scenarios.
But nobody does the wild card factions like we do, especially this season with the
No, I
alternating
really like
wild
the wild
cards.
card. Mm-hmm.
So it still keeps you
Yeah.
from being able to perfectly tech. I mean, you know what scenario you're playing, so you can tech for the scenario, but you can't tech against your opponent very well.
And honestly, I love knowing the scenario too. I mean, I feel like that might be the way I prefer, just because I think it's a fun way to get, maybe pilots that are better suited
Exactly,
for
I
one
agree.
scenario, but you don't play them all the time.
Yeah, because you're like, oh man, like if I'm playing like salvage, this is it.
Yeah.
So I'll give you another chance to do your spiel, Sherman. What is Top Gun thing?
Top Gun Sherman is Levi and I starting a new league, individual league, Top Gun League. It's a pod structure similar to the Down Under League or the Sith Takers League. We are going to be starting off with a initial 4-week Swiss sorting event in February. There will be no cut. After that, we'll just use those rankings to divide into the pods. Pods will generally be 8 weeks. We're going to have to be flexible with this stuff based on how many people join and all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of the pod, you top people move up to the next pod up, bottom people move down, everything gets shuffled around, and everybody just tries to climb the ladder, be the top gun.
Did AP5 Leia this round? The answer to that question is yes, and it can't be calculating, so just don't think they're reading the chat. BRB.
Pick two.
Hey guys, you're in big trouble.
Hey.
You can't calculate when you're ionized. Just a heads up. Only focus.
Oh,
Oh, it was-
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
When you
okay.
bump
It's just a
red,
focus.
when you bump you can red calculate, but not ion is focus only. So droids don't like it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Ah,
That makes a little more
okay.
sense. Since they're
It does make a little bit more sense because they're droids. It's very
Mhm.
thematic. Very thematic.
I like it. Now that you're back, a little bit more about the structure of the Top Gun League, Sherman. It will be round robin. This will do a couple of things. If we're moving people in and out, we want you to have a shot at everybody else in your pod. And also with the round robin scheduling, things can be much more flexible. You don't have to wait for one round to end to schedule your next one. So if you have a vacation coming up, you don't have to sit out the season. You can just take that week off, schedule your games before or after. You can play all 8 games in the first week if you wanted. We really don't want to take away from any of the current leagues or anything. We don't want people to be pulled in any directions. We want it to be different and easy to fit in your schedule.
How did he reload his procket and not take? Okay. He took the disarm off. I was like, what? You can't do that. What's going on?
The sorting event will be in February, and then that will go for 4 weeks. We'll probably take a week and then fire up the pods.
talking to Prucker is going to be nice. It is going to be a 4 dice sprocket, but still a good shot, nonetheless. Greg is a bit of a dick. I thought that said a bit of a dick, and I was like, I'm insulted. And I just assume that being me is bad. I don't know. Greg can sometimes be a bit grumpy, but he's a good guy. I wouldn't quit. I just joined low score. Guess no one wanted to die. It's also just like the game has just been evolving very slowly. Like tough love, not no shade, nothing personal against the players, but the facts are facts. You watch this game back, it took a very long time. It took about 35 minutes to conclude one engagement. Well, first round and one engagement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7-7, which is an appropriate score for 3 rounds of chance.
Yeah. Will this game get to 10? There's the 4K. So good use of Leia. All right, we just got a score reported. Brendo beating Catherine 20-15. So Nafty's taking a 1-game advantage here. Dumpster Donuts. If anybody but Pim were captain, I would feel a little bad. World's smallest violin for the Dumpster Donuts, but I'm sure they will bounce back. So 15 mission points for Dumpster Donuts. Nafty's on the board. Now I gotta do some reorganizing.
Tucker's going to be outside the middle. I think that's going to be...
That could be game.
Yeah, I think that's going to
Maybe.
decide the game.
Sorry, I'm doing some Photoshop stuff. Quick. Okay. So now you have to... You got to get AP5. You get those 2 points back. You have a good chance. You got a good chance to get AP5 here. The thing that sucks is that you're still probably trading points.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have 2 shots into Corrin as well. Wedge has a lock on Tucker.
I think last turn I really would have liked to see Anakin go
Hard.
into Wedge with that ion turret.
Yeah. I don't know who else you choose. You got it. Well, you could shoot at oddball, but you got the lock on Tucker. It's pretty good. Hit crit so far. Did he focus or he locked for his action? He locked for his action. Spend the lock, re-roll into hit crit. My goodness. And it all goes through, and that is half, and that could be enough mathematically here. I mean, there's 4 minutes left, but You got to pick up the pace a little bit on dishing out the damage. Crit is a panic pilot.
Oh no, for another round, I don't think there's any way to get another round.
And now this is probably this is going to be the finishing shot attempt at a finishing shot. Not great. Do you have a lock? Is this into Tucker? It is, right? Didn't see where that lock came from. 3 hits. Looks like it's into Tucker because the 2 defense dice. And that's it. So Djumeau takes a 10-7 lead. We do get to 10.
I think we're gonna get to 12.
We'll get to probably.
Oh yeah,
well,
definitely with Tecker being gone. Yeah, that's 12.
So sad
Did
Tycho
Anakin
question mark.
shoot?
Doesn't get to shoot a procket at Tycho. He can shoot it at Obi-Wan though, or at Tucker.
Did Anakin get skipped?
I don't think so. Did he?
Yeah, he just went from Wedge to Corrin there, right? Yeah.
Like, I'll check in here. It wouldn't be the first game without a little blipsy bloop. Hey guys, did Anakin shoot? We think we might have missed his shooting or something.
Oh, he totally did not shoot. You're totally right.
Yeah, let's just
I'm
do it.
sorry.
These poor guys are gonna be like, "Oh, he's never gonna invite us back." I'm gonna keep him in suspense. Maybe it won't.
I think
they're invited back.
I think Ben might have a little bit of case of the nerves. He was asking me a lot of questions. He was like really focused about the etiquette of playing on stream and
yeah, it's not a big deal.
And do things.
I mean, hell, I don't even know what's going on when people are playing with perfect etiquette. So, like, if the streamer has no idea what's going on, anyways, like you're off the hook, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody commented like on one of the YouTube videos that I had replays and posted like, classic neck talking about barrel rolling with a ship that can't barrel roll. Like I like felt so heard and hurt at the same time. Shouldn't roll back the attack. It should just shoot. Well, what's the difference between? Well, you can't roll back an attack that never happened, right? They did. I don't know what's going. This game's about to be over. I'm not going to add more time deliberating stuff. I think in terms of where everything's at game state wise, it doesn't make a too much of a difference what's going on here. They are just rolling stuff back. Who said that you could?
Well, I mean, I guess according to the whole dice rolling updates,
it's all void. I mean, yeah. Who said you could? Good. I teed you up for that one, Tim. I did. At a point in the rules doc about rolling dice at the wrong time. So, like, Tucker's not dead right now, I guess. He was.
I don't know.
Health,
I
right?
have missed.
Yeah, I'll just talk to him real quick.
Hey Nick, sorry for all the missed stuff here. Really apologize for that. We want to just double check.
Worries.
Do you need us to redo all the rolls and the damage output onto? So,
No.
Okay, are we good to just move forward to
So
Tycho shooting at Obi?
Yes. So Tucker's
Tycho
dead.
into Obi.
Tycho and
Tycho into Obi.
Hey, Tycho and Obi won. Perfect. Thank you. So.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't in the rules say to roll back everything if you do that. It's really just about when you're the defender. It's really mostly just the defender rolls their dice too early. That wasn't meant to be a super elaborate thing. But the rules say. All right, so one.
I mean, in this situation, it could matter because if Anakin decides to shoot at Corrin with the ion weapon, he can strip his lock, and then the lock was used against.
Who did
Tucker,
Anakin end up shooting? He rolled 4. Did he shoot at AP5?
I don't know.
I mean,
not
they
sure.
did that attack. Yeah, they did the attack.
Anakin AP5. Anakin rolled 3 dice. So I guess that would have been into Corrin, maybe?
Yeah.
Right? Because it would have been 4 dice into AP5.
I mean, hey, you could get half on Corrin if you get 3 hits and Corrin blanks out. You also can get AP5 here. CLT range 1. That'll get you 2 points. Or is AP5 worth 3 points or 4? 3, right? Yeah. We're all confused. It's the honestly, it's just both players a little nervous or are really overcomplicating things for themselves and making us really confused. That's just really the theme. Does Obi-Wan have rerolls or anything like that? Does he have a target lock? No. Not a great shot. There's also like a 5th die just kind of out there right now. I don't believe that's a part of the roll.
No, he rolled 4 dice.
Yeah, there's just an extra die out there for they just didn't get rid of it. Okay.
What's happening?
Well, you have the CLT, the eyeball. That eyeball result is from CLT. But there were a bunch of dice in the box. God, not our finest moment. I was expecting a little bit better for the first game, and then let's say that. It's all right. Don't beat yourself up, guys. If you watch this back, it's
oh, I see.
Just learn from it, I guess. That's enough.
I think he thought he maybe had the bullseye. Mixed up his weapons.
Darkcat, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. We're 14 away from our first goal, giving away a 312 acrylic dial cover.
All right, so he got AP5. All right.
Yep, so you got AP5. It's 10-9. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Corrin Blankout? Corrin Blankout! That's half! That's half! I don't know how much that ends up mattering here in a second, but you take the lead for O Direct. Oh. Oh man. So it's 11-9. I have it as 11-8. What am I missing here? Obi-Wan did not take half. Well, I haven't scored that yet.
They got Axe is dead.
Is it 11-10? All right, let me chat with him. Let me run. We could all go into the same room together. All right. So I have it as 11-10 right now. So let's just make sure that we're on the same page because I might have missed something.
Okay.
So Wedge is not halved. He just took a shield.
No.
Corrin was halved just a second ago,
halved.
right?
That's right.
Obi-Wan is not halved.
Correct.
No.
Oddball is halved.
Yes.
Is Anakin halved? No, right? No. Tycho is not. AP5 died.
Yeah. And Tucker's gone.
So let's look at David. You scored this last round. It says you scored 5 points. So you got.
Yeah, that's the Tucker shot plus the
Tucker shot
from the center.
So where did the extra point come from? Where did the 5th point come from? Because Tucker's worth 3 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it from the oddball thing? No.
No, Oddball couldn't have given up any more points because he's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be you should have scored 4 points that turn.
Okay.
That put us at 11-11.
11-11, and then let me make sure. I'm just wondering why I'm off by 1 still.
Is mine off by 1?
I have you at 11. I have David at 10 right now for some reason. So let's see. Was there a term where you guys didn't score scenarios?
No, we both did.
David's
you both
got
did.
3, 6, 8 in ship points and 3 points for the middle for 11.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's the only one scoring on the objective this turn.
Right.
And he
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
collected those yet. He has 11 before that.
No, he has 4 points this turn, 2 from killing Tucker, 2 from the center. So it is 11-11 after scoring the objective this turn.
But he has, so DJ has 3 points for Tucker, 3 points for Axe, 2 points for Oddball. That's 8 points. Then should have a point for.
Oh, we
2
did.
and
We
3.
did miss one then at some point.
So that's 8 in ship points, and then so 10. Yeah, he should have 10 before. So he's got 8 ship points and a point for round 2 and a point for round 3.
So 10 plus 2,
10.
so 12 points total.
Yeah. 12. And then
So that's the way it ends.
Yeah,
12
that
to 11. As it
So
looks
David
like.
takes it.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we were right.
Yeah, we were right. Okay. In a
Oh.
roundabout
Yeah,
way,
no,
we
but-
were right.
Yeah, but not this round. You guys scored too many points. So you were right in
Okay.
a previous round. You miscalculated the number of points you scored. In this round, I was right because you didn't score 3 objective points. So we're both right and we're both wrong. Everyone's right. Everyone's wrong.
I think that sounds like I think that sums up the the game.
The game. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
That
Totally.
was you gotta first time stream nerves. You're gonna have to put it up to
Yeah.
that for at least for me, Nick. I apologize for all the
That's
Well,
you guys.
stuff
I
here.
think you guys just overcomplicated yourselves in playing. Like
Yeah.
the etiquette stuff doesn't matter that much until you start like trying
Okay.
to do too much, and then you. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, just to be just some tough love for you guys. It just was super
Yeah.
slow. It was just really slow.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Mhm.
You should always aim for 5 rounds minimum. 6 is always a sweet spot. But yeah, I mean, the first engagement. By the time we were done shooting, like 40 minutes had passed. So that's the only feedback I have. People
Okay.
mess up everything. People who have won major events mess up on stream all the time. So you don't have to worry about that. Like I'm not judging you guys for that. It's just when you overcomplicate things just take a lot longer and everyone gets
Mhm.
confused. And that's just like it hurts you guys more because you're the ones playing. I mean, I'm just back here
Mhm.
Yeah.
talking shit about everything and making myself look like a
Mhm.
fool like I usually do, while you guys are choosing to do that even though you don't have to. So, but you're good.
Right.
You don't have to. Don't beat yourselves up too much. It was we still entertaining, especially the way it ended there, where we had to do some math and auditing. We had to do a little IRS audit of your points.
I
to figure out who
appreciate
won.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. No, thanks for playing, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Good luck in the
Alright,
league.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah. Thanks, David. Appreciate you, man.
All right. All right. Was Tucker half before this round? No, he was 1 away from half. Oh, was that it? That's how he got 5? So either way, yeah. Either way. So yeah. They got that right though. And like the overlay that I had Tucker, all 3 points of Tucker's was given to Djumeau. So like that was in there. So we got there. It's all good. I was just wondering. Yeah, maybe I did miss. Maybe Tucker was or was not halved. I know what it is. Okay. So watch this. Here you go. Still 12 to 11. Okay. It's only Nick was wrong. No, what? They didn't have the
Oh
same
boy,
points
what a
I
game.
had. I mean, I'm sure I was wrong, but yeah, GG's 12 to 11. So the Blast Doors taking game 1. That's gonna be a win for the right side here. Didn't think Djumeau was gonna pull it out, but he pulled it out there. And that's a first round win. We're gonna get the next game going here. And we'll be back in a moment with game 2, the 312 crew versus Porg Patrol.